welcome to Mark's Remarks. Today I'm going to be doing another casserole. I think it's a casserole over a stew. Yeah. Last night I made a chicken casserole. Right, I'm going to be doing the same thing, only with beef this time. Now it's going to be the roast potatoes in a pan here. Where's the thing? These are Iceland's own brand. These are £1 for 907 grams. So they were good value. While I was there a few weeks ago, I picked up like 3 bags of those. I've got 1 onion and about 3 carrots. I don't know if you can see them. They're underneath the onions. There you go. 1 onion, 3 carrots. Last night I used this brand of chicken. Today I'm using beef casserole. There you go. And it's got, the good thing is it's got pretty good instructions on the back. The chicken one was very simple. You know. Okay, now what I'm going to be doing, like the chicken, again I'm referring to the chicken again. This is sticky, there are labels on it, but it's sticky maple barbecue. Oh, it's leaking a bit. Kebabs, barbecue kebabs. There you go. Lumps of pork on wooden sticks. £4 they normally cost, and I'm losing the juice here in the sink. £4, and I got it down to £1, and I'll try and bring that in so you can see it. Okay. Anyway, £4 down to 1. So that was a really good deal I got on those. And when the opportunity comes up, I buy them, put them in the freezer. I can use them a few weeks later. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to fry the... There you go, there's another look at them. You can see they're on sticks there. I'm going to fry them in the pan, and then when they're sealed, well, when they're sort of like when they're sealed, or when they're pretty much cooked, then they'll go in the casserole dish, and they'll go in the oven along with the potatoes. That's the thing, these sticks of meat can be a bit awkward sometimes. Okay, 4 sticks of meat. This'll make 2 dinners. Right. Half now, possibly half later on even, you know, or maybe for breakfast. Okay, that'll go in the recycling. Now, I've got this on 8, I'm going to put this on 7 now. I'm going to chop this up into small pieces, and then I'll show you what needs to be done then. Now, while I was off camera there, I chopped up all the meat into small, you know, bite-sized pieces. 1, you know, it'll cook more thoroughly, I think. 2, it'll go further around the dish. You know, 60 tiny pieces will go around the dish better than 20 big pieces. And 3, it's more, you know, it's easier to eat with 1 spoon. Now, I've got my 300 millilitres of water. I'm going to put the powder. Now, I mentioned that this is beef, right? You've got chicken, you've got the other one that I forgot to tell you about was sausage. You got sausage casserole, which I don't really, I didn't buy any of those. And there's some kind of cheese casserole as well, or cheese topping kind of thing. I didn't go for those, but they got a choice of like 4 or 5. I chose the beef and the chicken. I think that's it. Okay. Yeah. I turn the heat up. This is it's done pretty much in the same way as last night's casserole, only this being pork, it's a lot harder to cut up in the frying pan. All right, there you go. Well, I'm gonna give this a mix. frying that away, I'm going to turn the oven on to 180. 180. Moving this around so it doesn't burn too much. There you go, and just a few moments and I'll put it all in the big pan. Now we're at the stage where the meat is pretty much cooked. If I was having this in some kind of dinner on a plate, you know, now, I would actually cook this a little bit more, I think, but it's cooked. But remember, it's going to go in the oven for about an hour, well, an hour and 45. Okay, there's a little bit of oil left. I'll get rid of that in a mo. Okay, there you go, just to show you what's going on so far. There you go. Bottom layer is all the, you can see how small those chunks of meat are. I prefer them smaller because I figure they cook quicker and more evenly. Okay, onions and carrots. Now that I've put 3 sort of fair-sized carrots in there. There you go. That goes. Yeah. I'm this time, unlike the right. There you go. Is the casserole juice water. What was I saying? Yeah. Unlike yesterday. I was going to put some more vegetables in there. I was going to, hopefully, if I get, you know, if I can, I'll do that tonight. I'm going to do a separate pan of peas, sweet corn, you know, broccoli, you know, the usual stuff. There you go. So that will go on a plate with this. This has got onions and carrots. Separately, I'll have the other veg. There you go. So the lid goes on this. Got the potatoes in the pan. Okay, the oven's on, like I say, about 180. 180 on the oven there. This will go to the left. The oven's been heating for about 5 minutes now, so it's sort of getting warm. There you go, and come back in 1 hour and 45 minutes. Now, there's half an hour until the allotted hour and 45 is up. I've gone in, I've turned the potatoes over, so the dark patch that touches the pan is now facing upwards. This casserole is looking really good. It's got, I mean, it looks good now. Let me tell you, but it's got another half an hour to go. And what I thought was, instead of cooking the veg separately. Alright, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put some frozen veg in there. And I'm hoping this is going to work. Okay, some peas and some sweet corn. What else we got? We've got some broccoli. I'll put let's see, some little pieces of broccoli in there. Not some big pieces. I'll save the big pieces. Yeah, I'll put some there. And what I'll do, I'm going to mix it up, and then right. That looks about it. Okay. I'll quickly show you this. I don't want to make it such a too long a video. It's coming up to 10 minutes. There you go. Okay, there's some frozen veg in there. I'm gonna mix all this around so that everything gets coated. All the veg gets coated in the well, not gravy, but the casserole sauce. Okay. Now, that's what that looks like. Okay, so then, instead of me cooking it separately, I'm going to do that. Here we are. A little bit over an hour and 45 minutes, but we've got the casserole in here. I've got the potato... Oh, you can't quite see that. I've got the potatoes here. And I don't know if you can see it, I've put a cloth underneath it so it's angled, so all the fat is going to drain down that way. And I'm going to try and get the potatoes. Trouble is that they're a bit loose and they're falling down toward the fat. Okay, I'm going to put these in the bowl and then I'm going to put the casserole on top. Now, there is the casserole. Let me tell you, I've just had a taste of the peas, just a couple of peas, and they taste as if they're cooked through pretty good. They taste fine. This looks really, really good. Now, what I'm going to do, I'll put all the potatoes, as you can see, in the pasta bowl. Now I'm going to basically just pour everything over the top. So the juices manage to soften up the potatoes, and we go from there. There you have it. Pork chunks with vegetables on potatoes. Alright, here we go. You can see me there. Now I'm going to give it a try. What I did, oh, I'll tell you what, a chunk of meat there, chunk of pork. I cut as much fat off as I could as I was frying the meat and, you know, cutting it into chunks. You know, but basically cook it to, you know, 90–95% cooked. Then put it in the pot. This is a bit of broccoli. It's cooked fine, you know. It went in half an hour before the finish. If I could do this, well, this is the second time I've done this. Yesterday with the chicken one, this one with the pork. If I do another one, I'll put the dish with the meat and the casserole in for about 10–15 minutes, I think, before I put the tray of potatoes. Just to make them less, you know, hard. Because they've been really, I mean, they're not burnt, but they are very crispy. Especially the smaller ones, they seem to cook a lot quicker. The pork is really, really soft. This is a really good thing. You know, you don't have to cook the vegetable. I tell you, it's one of those one-pot dinners that I really favour, because I don't like, you know. I mean, I before I got the oven, I used to cook a bunch of stuff. Something in the oven, something in the air fryer, and the microwave, and then something else on the pot. You know, 3 or 4 different items. Oh, on the hob rather. But this, you can literally do, fry the meat in a pan, and then you've got your oven dish. That's it, 2 pots, you know. So, I was planning on cooking the vegetables and boiling them in a separate pot. Don't even bother. Half an hour before it's done, throw them in frozen. I was thinking about putting cauliflower in there, but I did another dish where they come out really, you know, a bit mushy, but maybe I was doing it wrong. But Brussels sprouts would be good in this because they're quite solid. Put those in there. And I can actually taste the maple as well. This is sticky maple syrup. Well, sticky maple pork. But I can actually... It gives it a very slight sweet flavour. Not sweet like in, you know, sweet or nothing, but it just gives it a slight unusual meaty sweetness flavour. Anyway, If you follow my example that I've done on there, you can do this in less than 2 hours. I mean, what you got there? You got peas, sweet corn, carrots, and onion. You got four vegetables, potatoes 5, and a bit of meat. And also, you know, I mean, yesterday I used chicken. Today I used pork. I think I might buy a sausage one actually, because they got a sausage casserole mix in the co-op. I think I'll buy that. I wasn't planning to. But this is the kind of thing you could use any old scraps in the freezer. Again, if you've got 1 pork chop, if you've got 2 sausages left over from a sandwich, right? You've got 2 sausages left over in the fridge, throw them in. If you've got a bit of pork chop, a bit of steak, bit of bacon, bit of lamb, doesn't matter, put 5 different meats in there, just whatever scraps you got. Throw them in, make some space in the freezer, make some a really good hot pot of casserole. There you have it. There's one last look, and I'm going to go in the other room and enjoy this, and thank you for watching.